Hello YouTube, this is Eli coming at you with my Week 2 recap and Week 3 predictions on the NFL football games. I'm going to try to make this fast because I do not believe that I have much room on my camera phone thing. Anyways, I went 12-4 last week. Maybe I don't suck too much. Maybe I just suck a little. But 12-4 last week. I do believe that Big D, that you went 10-6. Correct me if I'm wrong. My wife tells me all the time I'm wrong, so I wouldn't be surprised if I were wrong. Anyways, I went 12-4 last week versus Big D's 10-6. I do gain 2 games on him, but I still believe I'm down a couple games on him, 2 or 3 games. Still, from my wonderful Week 1 picks, the astounding 5-10 that I went in Week 1. But anyways, moving on to this week's games, we have Rams 49ers, a stellar game that I'm sure everyone's on the edge of their seat waiting to watch. I believe that the 49ers aren't as good as I thought they might be, but you know, I think the Rams go in there and win that one. Ravens Jags. The Jags are who we thought they were. They proved that in the second week, and I think the Ravens are a better team than the Titans, and I think they can go into the Jags and beat Jacksonville. So Ravens win that one. And we have Broncos versus the Bills. Broncos versus the Bills. Broncos impressed me against Dallas. I don't know if the Cowboys, Big D, I don't know if your Cowboys just decided they didn't want to have anything to do with it, or red light runners. Yeah, they're going to get all the way up there for running that red light. Too bad there wasn't a cop around. That would have been fun. Anyways, I don't know if they just looked up and said, we don't care, we're not playing hard today. I don't know. Anyways, the Broncos did look good, so I'm going to go with the Broncos. I don't believe the Bills are very good. Steelers versus the Bears. Speaking of not very good, the Bears. I believe there's some Bears fans, including one, Jack Frost, that are calling for the rookie to go ahead and start and get some experience. I think the Steelers go in there. Le'Veon Bell has played his 2 preseason games. He's ready to rock and roll now. Steelers' offensive line needs to do what they need to do to keep it going. I think the Steelers go into Chicago and beat up on the Bears. Saints versus Panthers. 2 teams that are well underperforming as far as I'm concerned. Though I think the Panthers will have the upper hand in this game. I don't know. Cam Newton may not play, but I don't think it matters. I think the Panthers win that game. Bucks versus Vikings. Now in this one, I do care whether or not the starting quarterback for the Vikings plays. If Sam Bradford is playing, I believe that the Vikings win. If he is not playing, I think the Bucks will take that game. Another barn-burning, everybody waiting for game is going to be the Browns versus the Colts. I know that Antonio and I will be talking about how they are doing. So we care, and I'm sure Snotzilla, Highlight Handles, Todd Burlingame, they care as well. The Ripper cares. So, yep, the fans of the Browns and the Colts care about this game. I think the Colts pull it out. Dolphins, Jets. Jets, Jets,
in
Jets,
1,000
Jets.
feet, exit right.
Oh, yeah, that's my, hey, you need to get going to work through rush hour traffic. Anyways, there she goes. Dolphins, Jets. I'll take the Dolphins. I think the Jets are as bad as we think they are. Jets boy 80.
Exit right to I-465 West.
Yep, you got to exit right because the Jets will have the number 1 pick and have their choice of whatever quarterback they want. Texans at Patriots. The Texans have not looked very good, even with coming back last week and doing better. I'll be honest with you. I think the Patriots will feast on the Texans, and the Patriots win that game. Falcons at Lions. I don't know which Falcons are going to show up. The one that looked horrible against the Bears, or the one last week that looked really good? I don't know. Lions have looked good. They came back, did well in week 1. In week 2, They handled and did what they needed to do at the Giants. I think at home, in the friendly confines of Detroit, I think Spartan Dogs, his team gets a win on this one. Lions. Giants, Eagles. The Giants are a mess. They've got no running game.
3.4 miles. Exit to exit 31, US 31 North Meridian Street.
Yep, I gotta exit, get to work. Anyways, you guys get to hear all that, but that's Giants versus Eagles. The Eagles are not a bad team. Giants are a bad team. Eagles are playing at home. Let's go with the Eagles on that one. Seahawks and Titans. I think the Seahawks defense and their running game, I think this kid Carson is who they should go with. I think he is the real deal. He's looking good. Go with him. Forget about all the other guys getting injured. Go with the young guy, fresh legs. Let him run all over the Titans. Seahawks win that game. Sorry, man. Chiefs, Chargers. Chargers are not very good. They haven't looked good. Maybe they turn around here, but I don't think so. Not against the Chiefs offense that is running up and down the field. I'll take the Chiefs on that. And Kareem Hunt does look good. Bengals, Packers. Bengals do not look good. Packers have looked up and down. Aaron Rodgers in the fourth quarter looked great. If they could have put that type of game in all four quarters, they could have won last week. So I think they look to bounce back at home. They will win. Packers over Bengals. Raiders versus Redskins. In week one, I told everybody they were sleeping on the Raiders, and they went in and they won. They won again very nicely on the second week. I don't think the Redskins have what it takes to beat the Raiders. I think all the players are just in Washington are just, they don't know what's going on around them. I think that affects the team. Raiders win against the Redskins. Cowboys, Big D's Cowboys versus the Cardinals. Now, the Cardinals are not very good. Either that or the Colts defense is much better than it was last year. Though, I don't know. They have looked good in the first 2 weeks, but I don't know if they played anyone really good. Don't count the mid third quarter to fourth quarter in the first game. That defense was tired.
Exit
Yes. And 1 mile, I'm gonna exit and go to work. I'm just trying to do this. It's the last game. Hush. Wish I could turn it off. Then I'd have to shut off the video. I forgot it was on. Cowboys. I think the Cowboys win against the Cardinals. Now, Big D, you wanted to say let's put a score on that. I don't think that the Cardinals can score more than 13 points. So I'll give the Cardinals 13, and I will give the Cowboys 31. Cowboys win Monday night 31-13 over the Cardinals.